All right, bags, teas, whatever you call yourself. But this is the Teabag crew. Co-host McLoven is in the building. Doctor for short. Let's do it, man.
Let me tell you why I love KG and what he stands for. The man can find a positive in any negative. The beautiful thing about when you go through a slide is that you learn from it. Not just saying that you learn from it, but applying the things that you've learned. He makes mistakes, he learns, he becomes an NBA legend.
Now let's check out the Sprite
It's not
Ice
a
Cold
bad model
keys
to
to the
follow.
game. As you look at New Jersey, what do you think the key will be going up against the Clippers?
Well, Kev, it's all about valuing the pumpkin. Take care of the ball. The turnover story has really been important. Minimizing the turnovers, squeezing the orange. They've gotten much better in that area. As a result, they're more efficient. The one thing you've got to try to do is disrupt their rhythm and flow. Make them uncomfortable. Try to force them into mistakes.
All right, the Clippers. Clark, what about the Clippers? What do they need to do to secure a win?
Marcus Camby.
So it's New Jersey now. Here's Shorty, nails it from the wing.
They run very few plays for him on offense, but he got it done right there.
Clippers on D. This game against New Jersey, it's their first look at the Nets.
Yep, they'll see him twice this season, so not a lot of face time with these guys.
On target with that J from the line. And so here are the Clippers. To the wing. And here is Howard. He's against Gooden. Tosses it up. And the people do like to see these interconference battles.
Oh, I agree with you, Kevin. Definitely in some sports you don't get to play all the other teams on your home court, so the fans love coming out for these.
Jay with it. He had 15 points last outing.
That's a good look. Very nice look.
Just over 3 minutes left in the first quarter. Griffin, Lopez covering. Stripped away by Williams.
He got too casual with the ball there, and it led to a steep drop.
Well, this is one of the emerging stars in the NBA. Great offensive player in Rudy Gay.
Yeah, he really is terrific offensively. Long, athletic wing player that can shoot the three, getting better at taking the ball to the basket. And I really think, Kevin, he's got a chance to be an outstanding defender if he commits to that end of the floor. That's a strong finish inside. That's where you want to work your magic, Kevin.
The Nets with the lead.
He went down, too.
To Lopez.
He lost by 10 games.
Lopez nailed it with just a little time left on the shot clock. Brook Lopez continues to grow in the league as the man in the middle for New Jersey.
And that's a scary thought because he's already about 7'1", 275 pounds.
He's got great size.
Yeah, he does have good size. But the thing about him also, he has excellent hands. And he knows how to score the basketball. I think he's going to be a terrific scoring center in the league in years to come.
And here is Williams, following the miss by Griffin. Here's Gooden, hits the 15-footer. 6 points for him.
They're really doing a nice job, a really good job of getting everything they want in this quarter. Just good, solid basketball.
New Jersey on D, dumps it off. Gordon jacks up the triple. Lopez snatches it inside. And the story we've seen here from the field, impressive shooting, getting off to a tremendous start.
Boy, Kevin, this is the kind of offensive rhythm that can set you on a nice course. I mean, they definitely want to keep that momentum going.
You have to like what we're seeing from Terrence Williams so far.
These last few minutes have been something else as far as passing goes.
He has been doing a great job of moving the ball around and Clark finding his open man. He really has this team clicking now.
This is just one of those examples of watching a player make a huge difference in the game with his passing as opposed to his shooting.
Let's check out the leaders in field goal percentage as a team. Taking a look at the Clippers, the most efficient team in the NBA in terms of scoring.
As a team, they really execute their offense. So guys know where they're going to get their shots from. And they make sure that guys shoot the shots they're most comfortable with. Ball movement, player movement, execution leads to high field goal percentage.
And here is Davis. And it's Gay with the rebound.
Tough break there, Kev. He found an opening on the floor and got a nice clear look. Just didn't convert.
Here's Gooden. Lays it in. Sweet dime to lead into the rack. 8 points for him.
No answers on D. They can't do anything to stop him.
Shorty, almost a three-point opportunity. Instead, he'll go to the line for two. They get Devin Harris.
It's a well-used foul there to prevent the easy layup, Kevin.
Gay will leave the floor. Gets them both. Now Bell. He's definitely not pleased how he played against the Lakers. Here's Bell. Off the mark from three. The Clippers trail. Here's Gordon. Misses the three after the nice pump fake. Here comes Devin Harris. This game in.
Now that's a statement dunk right there, Kevin. Clear the runway for your own protection.
Perimeter. Davis. Misses the buzzer beater.
What are we
The
doing?
defense has done a really good job of forcing them to take bad shots here. They're challenging every shot and pressuring the basketball.
The Nets have taken the early lead.
They're playing lockdown D, Kevin. As a coach, you can't ask for anything more.
We're at the end of one. The score, 16-8. Welcome back to the beginning of the second quarter. We're getting underway. And so here are the Clippers, trailing here by 8. And here's what's coming up next Monday. We'll see Devin Harris and the New Jersey Nets. They'll be hosting the Atlanta Hawks. It all gets underway at 6 o'clock Eastern.
You can count on it that both teams want to win.
Yep.
They're showing a slight advantage on the boards in this one to this point, Kevin.
And the Clippers going with something different. And here is Harris. 8-point game. The pass cut off by Howard. And the Clippers have possession. 8-point game. And that slight advantage on the glass is up then with the lead here.
Yeah, I expect that the team that grabs more rebounds is always one of the barometers in winning. Who controls the rebounding score? And if you out-rebound your opponent, you're typically going to have a chance to win.
How about the way Devin Harris has blossomed with New Jersey?
You know, I saw it in college when he was at Wisconsin. You could see him gradually making progress each year. Left after his junior year, got tremendous coaching from Bo Ryan. And once he got to the NBA, it was just a matter of time before he took off. Excellent speed and really puts pressure on defenses by attacking the rim.
And here is Harris following the basket by Blake Griffin. Here's Gooden in close. Finishes with the soft touch. 10 points for him.
Just like they drew it up in practice, Kevin. Sweet dish inside.
Shorty, guarded by Harris. Six seconds to shoot, and that one's good.
It's always a pleasure to watch a great shooter go to work. Give him a little elbow room, and it's automatic.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Clippers. Both teams making some changes. And here is Harris. Right now averaging 25 points a game. And first time out of the game called for New Jersey. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
Their field goal percentage was poor. That's the only way I can describe it. It was woeful. And they know they can't come out and expect to get on top by shooting Porter. They got to do a better job with their shot selection and offensive execution.
Dueling with it. Right now averaging 5 points a game.
You can't allow him to establish deep position like that. Once he gets it in that close, he's almost unstoppable.
Ball is up on top. To Candy. Shorty. The shot is off. And it's New Jersey the other way. 2:17 left in the second. And looking forward to this Saturday, we'll see Devin Harris and the New Jersey Nets. They will take on the Nuggets in the Mile High City at the Pepsi Center. The game gets going at 7 o'clock Eastern.
It'll be fun to watch.
And here are the Nets following the basket by Baron Davis. Here's Lopez. Drains it from short range. 6 points for him.
Great assist on that basket. He's seeing the floor well, and he's making some beautiful passes.
The alley-oop. Dueling with it. Lopez backs down. Dueling with it. Drains it for three.
This is called you must extend your defense, especially on the three-point margin.
It's tipped. Barron. And it's Rudy Gay with the rebound.
This is one of the key reasons why they're losing. You have to get more production out of your core star players.
Here's Lopez. He's got 6.
What are we doing?
And the Clippers have possession. They trail by 11. Here's Wallace. And the rebound goes to Lopez. It's 1-on-1. Puts the hammer down. They're in front 33-20.
What improvisation. He turns every dunk into something special.
2-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Shorty to end the run. Lays it right in. He's got 10.
That's too easy. The D's got to get to him about 8 feet further out. The lob was a little misjudged, and he couldn't get control of it. A tough sequence there.
Nice job on the assist by Shorty.
It's great to see two players so in sync with one another. That's a perfect pass for a perfect finish.
Here comes Devin Harris. The Nets will hold on to it. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Take a look at the Hawks. Right now, they're off to a fast start. First place in the conference. And checking out New Jersey. They're in third place.
Come on, we gotta lock it.
The Nets have been on a scoring tear, Kevin.
Yeah, they've really been hot. And that concludes the first half. The score, 33-24. Now it's time for our T-Mobile halftime. Hi, fans, and welcome. They're ready to start the second half of this game, so let's get on with the action. And here is Davis, averaging 10 points per contest. And so here are the Clippers. 9-point game. Shorty, guarded by Harris. From short range.
What more can he ask for? Came up against very little defensive resistance, then botched the layup.
The Nets with the lead. King backs him down. Shoots from 12. That's good. He has 6.
He's just so gifted offensively. He's a tough guy to match up with.
Gordon gently drops it in. Nice bucket by the third-year man out of Indiana. Game to the right wing. Working on Howard. Dumps it off. Shoots from the post. Here's Gay. Harris leads the game in assists. And it's the Clippers' ball. They trail by 11. Swiped it away. To Gay. Gets in close. Graceful finish. 10 points for him.
Well, that's an excellent job at getting to the bucket. They're rolling to start this half. Everything is clicking.
Here's Shorty. The shot misses. And it's New Jersey the other way.
Well, the bad shooting continues for them to start this half.
Now, hits the tray.
They're playing at a really high level to start the half, hitting all of their shots so far. Good ball movement and shot making.
And here is Davis. Kisses it off the glass and in.
Way to distribute the basketball.
Now a timeout called by New Jersey. And we have a chance now to check out the leaders in team rebounds. Taking a look at New Jersey. Third in rebounding, and what a physical presence inside.
This team is one of the top rebounding teams for a reason. Everybody rebounds. It's a priority. Everybody blocks out. And most importantly, everybody pursues the ball. Nobody's standing around watching when shots are missed. Everybody is attacking the ball.
Harris with the charge, and that's his second foul of the game. And the Clippers have possession. It's a 14-point game. Here's Kaman. Flushes it with the one-handed jam. Gay with it. He's got 10. 2:29 left in the third.
There's another giveaway for him now. You know he didn't have a single turnover in the first half.
Gay with it. It's a 10-point game. Here's Thompson. You know what? Now the Clippers take it the other way. And Clark, you're right. What has happened, he has lost his concentration. Has the defense figured him out?
I think that's part of it, but I think it's both things. It's concentration lapse, and it's also the defense doing a better job of making him uncomfortable. And those are two things that he's just going to have to work through, and I think he can handle.
He does not have a lot of breathing space.
No, he doesn't.
Can't put an end to the run.
Well, Kevin, they need to crash the boards effectively here.
Howard. Kept alive. Down low. To the left block. Here's Harrington. Navarro hauls it down inside. And you're right, they need to rebound more effectively if they want to come back.
They need to do that and make all of the small plays, the little things, the loose balls, 50-50 balls that don't show up in the stat sheet, yet put your team in position to win.
And Davis gets it to go.
They've really flipped the script here. Their hustle at both ends has got them back into this.
Here's Gooden. Banks it right in. He's got 12.
He can't be stopped. He's having a party out there.
To number 8. Inside. Gets the lay-in.
He's got a sky-high field goal percentage, and that's because he's been working to get good looks. They can go 2 for 1 if they hurry, Kevin.
9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. The Clippers trail. Barron. Good calls it in off the defensive glass. Here comes Devin Harris.
Here, they'll want to hold for one shot.
For 3. Gay can't get it to go. Here's Shorty.
Stop playing.
Wow. Amazing shot, Kevin. That's highlight reel material.
That's the end of the third, and it's been a shootout. Still tightly contested with the score, 44-41. Shorty came to play. 20 points and a mountain of rebounds.
Yeah, not flashy numbers, but his presence has definitely been felt out there. It's the little things, Kevin. He's getting them done.
The fourth quarter about to get started here in what's been an entertaining game. And here is Harris. King. And here is Williams. Good backs in. Fired on the shot clock. Connects from 13 feet out.
He's a streaky shooter, but when he gets it going, he can put points on the board in a real hurry.
And the Clippers call time here. Around the league, here we go. A recap from yesterday. A win by the Raptors at the Air Canada Center. So the Pacers drop back. Still looking shaky early in the season. It was success for the Celtics on the road. The Nuggets unable to defend at home. They continue to have a rush start to the season. It's a road victory for the Portland Trail Blazers as the Timberwolves are defeated. And back to the game we go. And here is Harris. The Clippers getting the bucket. Game. And that one's good.
He's starting to pick up his game in this half.
And it's the Clippers' ball, trailing by 5. Davis, left wing. Griffin, Lopez covering. 5 on the shot clock. Can't get it to go. And it's New Jersey the other way. At one point, they led by 16. They're off to Denver after this game as they apply their skills at the Pepsi Center for the third game of this 3-game road trip. Swing pass. Lopez was camped in the lane and against the 3-second call. Fans, next Monday you can catch another dose of hoops. It'll be Kevin Garnett and the Boston Celtics. They find themselves at Staples Center to take on the Lakers. It all gets underway at 6:30 Eastern Time.
You know they're going to be extra hyped up for this one.
You're right.
Well, it's obvious they definitely come out ahead when it comes to rebounding in this particular contest. Boxing out, good positioning, and then pursuing the pumpkin.
And so here are the Clippers following the miss by Williams. Here's Davis, kept alive. Shorty from short range, flips it in for 2.
Snares the offensive rebound, then sends it home.
Burnett's with the lead. To Williams. Williams. And here is Harris. Here's Gooden. That's a 24-second violation, and they'll turn it over. Kim is in at center. It's a neck-and-neck game here in Los Angeles. Griffin buries it.
Good job of leading his man right to the rim for the bucket.
So it's New Jersey now. Here's Harris, dumps it off.
Sensational pass. Even in mid-shot, he still saw the open man.
The Clippers call timeout. They're behind by 3. 2:04 left in the game. Now let's go over to Cheryl Miller. Cheryl?
Well, I had a moment to speak with the Clippers. He told his team to stretch out defensively and really put pressure on the ball. He says we've got to get in their face, take them out of their comfort zone. He wants to see deflection and steals. Back to you, Kev.
Thank you, Cheryl. And the Clippers have possession.
You got to expect more out of him here. He's had a lot of difficulty this quarter, which in turn is making it difficult for them to cut into this deficit at all.
Williams threw this one out of bounds and turns it over. Shorty really has his fingerprints all over this one.
He's really giving his team a lift here, providing solid minutes off the bench.
How big is it, Clark, to get a solid contribution off the bench?
I think it's really big because you need everybody to contribute. The starters aren't always going to be able to go the distance, so your backup guys have to come in and play well.
On defense, New Jersey. Howell, 18 feet away, puts too much on it.
Really not enough defensive pressure there to force that miss. He's got to be disappointed.
Here's Game. That's good.
Boy, he's having a great half here. Exactly the opposite of the first.
The Clippers take a 20-second timeout. They're losing by 5. 1:24 left of the fourth. Kaman is in at center. And so here are the Clippers. Poked away. 6 seconds to shoot. To Howard. Shoots. Drains it from the ring.
Kevin, that's what you expect from him. When the pressure's at its highest, with the game on the line, that's when he's at his best.
Kemp is in at center. And here is Harris. Brilliant. Rips it down with one hand.
The well-set screen freed him up for the nasty throwdown. Nice execution.
Less than 1 minute left. Here's Shorty. Cans it from in close. He's got 26.
Well, he's not a premier scorer, but he's contributed big time on the offensive end today. You have to play smart with the ball in your hands. Huge bucket. Man, what a game.
And here is Williams. Averaging 9 points per contest. A critical possession here.
Pressure's on. Who rises to the occasion?
Here's Harris. Knocks down the trifecta.
Healthy lead. A smart play the rest of the way. They should be able to win this.
Kaman is in at center. And the Clippers have possession. 4-point game. Shorty from close range finishes with the soft touch. 30 points in the game.
Explosive offense. These two teams have been going at each other this entire game.
The Clippers are intentionally fouled. They're not getting the penalties, so they'll need to commit a second foul to send them to the line.
That's the right move. Stop the clock. Hope they make a mistake you can take advantage of.
Kemp is in at center.
They needed to take that foul to stop the clock. That clock is not their friend at this stage of the game.
Sinks the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. On the second.
Williams must be kicking himself after that trip to the line. Had the chance to make it a 2-possession game and did not get it done.
Yeah, step up.
Here's Davis. Can't tie up the score.
His shot selection has been pedestrian at best. He's putting up a lot of junk, Kevin.
The Nets win the
Chelsea,
hard-fought
their
game as they
Band-Aids
outlast
couldn't
the
save
Clippers,
us in the
58-55.
Y'all seen the first one. Damn, it's not real good.
For his solid performance, Drew Gooden is our Jordan Brand Player of the Game.
Yeah, Kevin, he was really...
Well, that's it for us. On behalf of Clark Kellogg, Cheryl Miller, and me, Kevin Harlan, thanks for tuning in to NBA Basketball on 2K Sports.
That was a terrible game. For the guy that was guarding you, of the shots you took, I would say the vast majority of them were good shots. I've always stressed the importance of good shot selection. It's nice to see that you don't give away possessions with bad shots.
Oh my God.
Another thing I was impressed with was your ball distribution. Good, solid passing is the core to a fluid offense. Your teammates are loving you after that game. Great work.
Wrap it up, man. Last drill, we gotta go rush. At the buzzer. All right, y'all. We up out of here. Peace.